some stuff I need to get off my chest. They asked me how it was in the war.
What up, soldiers? It is Texas Grown 409, aka the Iraq Veteran Gamer, bringing you another installment of Community Service. What Community Service is about doing dual commentaries with fellow soldiers, pretty much anybody, if you have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about. Today's guest is a fellow soldier, one of my subscribers. He's a pretty good friend. And I call my subscribers soldiers because y'all mean more to me than just a number. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, it's Texas Twister 48, aka Titty Twister.
Purple Nurple. So let's go ahead and explain to everybody what we're going to be talking about today. It's mostly going to be just you.
Yeah, it's always about me.
You have PTSD, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's not combat related, and you don't have to see combat just to get PTSD. PTSD is if there's a trauma in your life where you felt your life was at risk, or anybody that you could see's life was at risk, you can potentially get PTSD. So go ahead and explain your story.
Well, when I was younger, it started out with seeing a lot of death in my life. My youngest cousin died in a car accident. Later on, a few years later, my older cousin dies from I don't remember what exact illness it was, but caused him to be in a wheelchair for most of his life. And seeing both of those deaths, being next to them, seeing them dying, that caused a lot of stress to my mind at such a young age, to where I'm not going to say it made me go crazy, but just made me feel down my entire life.
Yeah.
And later on in the years, when I started getting older, my body started getting bigger. I was getting taller, looking older than I really was. Say I was 13, I looked 19 or 18. My birth giver, she basically saw me as an adult, even though I was still really young. So she treated me like an adult, except like an adult that didn't want to be treated that way.
She tried to put too many responsibilities on you at a young age.
Yeah. She wanted to control me, basically. And also put things into my mind that weren't correct. Things that hurt me through life. Saying how much she hated me, how much she wanted me dead. Saying that there were voices in her head telling her to kill me before I killed her. I would never kill anybody in my life. I mean, sure, I kill people on Black Ops, but
it's a game.
Yeah, it's a game. Some people might not know the difference between game and reality, but I see the difference. But when I was 17, a girl who I very much adored, I just loved her so much, but she never really knew. But she also passed away, and I was next to her as she died in the hospital. She died from a fatal car accident from a drunk driver. Later on, once I started getting older again, I'm 19 years of age right now, I just started bottling up my emotions, and they made me go crazy.
Yeah, because eventually you can try to bottle them up and not deal with your emotions and think you're fine, but eventually you will not be fine. It will eventually come back. It could be 20 years down the line, but it will come back.
And later on in the years, it hurt me bad. I didn't know what to do, so I basically tried talking to friends, take advice from them, but I really didn't know what to do. It hurt me. Basically, PTSD can hurt anyone. It can hurt the people that you love. It can hurt yourself. It will hurt you. if you don't let your emotions out, if you don't tell someone.
Like, even just talking about it, you might not think it would help, because in today's society, we want instant results of anything. And just because you talk about it doesn't mean, boom, it's going to be cured or you're going to be over it. But it's the first steps to getting over it.
I mean, talking about it right now is actually making me feel all warm and cozy inside.
Because you're finally getting it out, and you're finally accepting what happened, and you let your brain process it, and then you learn to cope with it in a different way.
I haven't really found a way to cope with it yet, but I hope to in the future. Talking with good friends like Mr. Texas Grown 409 here.
That's me.
Yeah, that's him. Yay. But
dude, all the psychiatrists and psychologists and all the classes I've been through, I'm pretty sure I could be a fucking psychologist myself. Because I've been through a lot of counseling and stuff, and I kind of know the questions, and I realize all the questions that they ask, because they ask you why a lot. Like, how's that making you feel right now? Why do you think you're feeling like that? Because that's the bottom question. Why do you think you're feeling like that? You have to find your triggers. What's making you get down? What triggers? Because you don't want to avoid those triggers. You want to learn, oh, look at that.
yeah,
so pretty much you don't want to avoid those triggers at all.
Yeah.
You want to find out what's triggering you, and then learn to just be happy about it.
Yeah, and people have found out that I can snap like anyone else can.
This is the end of the game. That actually went by way faster than I thought it would.
Yeah, time sure does fly when you're talking about something important.
But I hope this helped out a little bit, and I hope this inspires somebody to talk about their feelings. And if you have anything you want to talk about, message me. I'll try to help you out and possibly do a duel and help you get over anything you're having trouble getting over with. And this was all done in one shot, and I honestly suck at commentaries when I do them in one shot. But hopefully this was entertaining, and I hope this helped you out, Texas.
It did.
What's that? I just hope you know that you could be inspiring somebody to bring change to their life too. So that should make you feel better.
It does.
Anyways, go ahead and say pieces.
Peace, bitches!
Texas Grown 409, aka the Iraq Veteran Gamer, and Texas Twister 48, Purple Nurple, Titty Twister is out.
Peace, bitches!
Peace, bitches!